quick disclaimer, yes, I am wearing Minnie Mouse pajamas, and if you hear anything, it is probably my roommates who are hanging out in the living room and kitchen and watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Well, welcome back to the hot mess that is my channel and my face, as always. I actually tried today, guys. I put lipstick on. So I also do want to welcome you back to Vlogmas. No, I'm not in my normal setup because, like I said, all of my roommates are hanging out in the living room right now, so I was going to film in my room. So this is my nice tapestry and my bed. You can't really see. I got a lot of pillows. I like pillows. Pillows are my thing. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about what I mentioned in my vlog. So I said a few weird things have been happening, and they have, and it's weird. So I want to tell you guys how my apartment is haunted. That's right, it is haunted. This probably started about a year ago. At the time, I was living with my friend Stacy and not little Jamie, who you see all the time in my vlogs now. And it started one day. Stacy, it was just me and Stacy in the apartment. It was only the two of us. I think Sarah and Justice had gone home. So it was just the two of us, and we were like goofing around in the room. We were being stupid because that's like what we do. And I had gone to the bathroom, and Stacy stayed in the room. And while I was in the bathroom, I heard our apartment door open and then slam shut. Granted, our hallways, they're really thin and you can hear everything that goes on in this building, but you can tell when it's your door compared to when it's your neighbor's. And it was for sure our door. Like, I heard it, I knew it was our door. So I thought, oh, Stacy probably just left to go see our friend Kat who lived down the hall. I didn't think much of it. So I finished changing and come back into the room, and I said to Stacy, like, I thought you left. And Stacy goes, no, I thought you left. So we got really freaked out thinking that somebody was in the apartment, and we went into the living room, and it's a very small space. It's 2 bedrooms and then our combined living room and kitchen. No one was there. So at this point, we're just like, that was really strange. So we kind of brushed it off. And then later in the week, I normally got up before Stacy did, and I was out the door way before she was. So I had got my stuff together and I left. And when I leave, I am really anal about how I like my closet. Like, it's organized in a very specific way to me. I need my closet a certain way. It makes it so much easier to get ready. So I left, whatever, and I leave for the entire day. And I came back end of the day, and I see that my closet doors were open. It looked like my clothes had been like looked through, like rummaged through. And I didn't really mind because I do share my clothes with my roommates, and they share their clothes with me. Like we say, God gave you roommates for extra closets. So I was just like, hey Stacy, were you like looking for something in my like wardrobe? Like, it's not a big deal. And Stacy said, no, I thought you came back to the room while I was in the shower. Again, nobody else was in the room. Justice and Sarah did not go through my closet. So at this point, we decided to tell Sarah and Justice, you know, what's going on. And Sarah, by the way, does not believe a ghost, did not believe us, and was like, you guys are crazy. Justice was like, I'm all in, we're haunted, yes, let's go. And then it was just strange things. Like one time Justice was cooking and all of us were in the living room and she felt somebody pull her hair. And that was weird. Again, none of us did it. And then there was one night, it was a little bit later in the semester. It was probably around this time of year. And I had a really rough day. I really was not feeling life. And I was just like in the kitchen getting tea or something. And I turn around because I see something out of the corner of my eye, and I just saw one of our cabinets open. And I literally said, because I was just so done with the day, and I said, I don't have time for you. And I just like went into the room and I said, hey Stace, one of our cabinets just opened up. And she had an equally horrible day and was like, awesome. I had a boy over who he was a mistake. Anyway, he again did not believe me. He did not believe any stories we told. He said these could be easily written off, and some of them can. And I was like, you know what, you're probably right. Some of this is probably just us, our overactive imagination, whatever. And we were in our room and my door was shut, and we both heard the door open and somebody walk into our bathroom. So I was like, oh, it's probably just one of my roommates. I wasn't expecting them home, so I like opened up the door and I called out to them, and I noticed that nobody was in the bathroom, nobody was in my roommate's room, and nobody was in the living room. And he was like, no, somebody most definitely came in, like I heard somebody come in, and I said, that's our ghost. Welcome. And then the last thing that I can remember happening within that semester of fall was I was the only one in the apartment. I was running late to work, and I normally shut the bathroom door before I leave. I don't know why, it's just what I do. So I probably because that's what we do at home for a dog, but whatever. So I go to shut the door, and then I go back in the room to get something, and I come out and the bathroom door is wide open. And our bathroom door gets stuck a lot. Like there are times where like you have to use force to get the bitch open, you know what I'm saying? And it was wide open, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you when I get back. Goodbye. Now we do have theories about who this ghost is because of the history of this campus. I'm not at liberty to say. That is more a story for Stacy to share, and I don't think she wants to share it. So anyway, but we do have a name for this ghost, but I'm not going to tell you that. So instead we're going to call her Julia. So we have a theory that is this person Julia. And up until recently, we really believed it was her. And I still think all these things that used to happen when Stacy was here, you know, was Julia because they had a connection. And Stacy moved out at the end of the fall semester, and that's when Jamie moved in the spring. Again, Jamie also thinks me and Justice and Stacy are crazy, and she's like, yes, calm down. There's no ghost. So again, the spring semester started, and for the most part, everything was pretty quiet. Nothing weird happened. I know the guy Justice was with at the time had a really weird experience where he woke up and there was something in the room, and he was very adamant, like, no, this is not Julia. This is most definitely not Julia. And we were all just like, well, we're gonna say it's Julia because, like, what you're saying is kind of freaking us out. So we just stuck with the theory that it was Julia, and nothing really happened that semester, and we believed it was because Stacy had left. And then the semester happened. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe, like, comment, and all that fun stuff so I know that you guys like these videos. And I cannot believe we're getting even closer to Christmas. I'm getting very excited. So yeah, happy Vlogmas!